Click, click. Oh, remote control action. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Chop and Brew. I am Chip Walton. I'm here with
Paul Fowler,
a.k.a.
Snack Stick.
Snack Stick. You got snack sticks?
Not today.
Oh, but what did you bring?
I brought my version of Dawson's Wheaty Brown out of the Mashmaker book that I brewed, I don't know, a month ago or so.
Yeah. The Wheaty Brown, we have his version, and then we have one from superfan Barry Salem out of Milwaukee. He sent us one. They're a little bit different intentionally because Barry this was his 2.0, and he did some tweaking. But first and foremost, real quick, open your hymnals to page 60, and Michael Dawson explains that a Wheaty Brown, he's basically going for a Southern English brown ale. He explains it as sometimes described as being a little stronger, bottled version of a dark mild or a weaker, paler sweet stout. Sweet caramely, low hopping rate, high final gravity, and low carbonation. Snack Stick here, brewed one, like you said, about a month ago. We shot video of that during the episode that was more intentionally about water chemistry. Let's talk about it. What's funny, it's a Southern English brown, but the first thing that kind of jumps out at me, it's kind of Northern English brown. Newcastle's the kind of like closest thing I can wrap my head around. Yeah. But it's clearly, like he says, it's a little sweeter. Yeah. It's a little getting more into that mild kind of area where there's more body to it. It's Maris Otter, flaked wheat, dark crystal, wheat malt, extra dark crystal, chocolate malt, and in Barry's case, honey, but not in yours.
Yeah, right.
Talk to me about yours, homie.
Mine, compared to Barry's, is a little bit lighter in color. Yeah. It is lighter in body, and I tend to get more of those dark crystals out of mine. You said you comparing this to like a Newcastle. Newcastle is quite a bit
drier,
more
lighter,
poundable.
Minerally even.
This is a little sweeter, a little more chewy, more bready. Just under 20.
It's interesting that he says the final gravity because you can taste it more than you feel it. It's just sweet, but I don't feel like it finishes heavy.
No, it's very drinkable. I mean, I've drunk in many a pint in one sitting.
It's just got a good brown ale thing going on with, in that family of American brown ale, but without the hop.
Yeah, it's definitely not a hop forward beer. It's definitely malt forward.
Of all the Dawson recipes in Mashmaker that fans of Chop and Brew at least have like tagged us on Twitter or emailed in, this is the one that people went for. And I don't know if it's because of the style that doesn't exist. So it's fun to brew something, that Dawson's helping revive or whatever. But yeah, this one in Netcat.
Oh, yeah.
So Barry also brewed it. But what Barry did when he brewed his 2.0 version, he kicked the chocolate malt, the pale chocolate malt, from 4 ounces to a full pound. So 4 times as much. He brought down some of the crystals, but then he put in a pound of clover honey at flame out. He explains he's just a honey junkie. He's a honey freak. Pretty much puts it on everything breakfast related, peanut butter sandwiches. So he adds honey for extra fermentables to bump up the ABV. Says it does add a little flavor and mouthfeel, in my opinion. Yeah. He says nothing was missing from the original recipe. I would not dare say that about Dawson's recipe. I just like to tinker with stuff. Yeah. So, as you mentioned, it's noticeably darker because there's 4 times as much really dark chocolate malt.
Yeah, it's got quite a bit more mouthfeel to it. It's very good. I mean, it's not hot or boozy or anything, but it is a different beer. It doesn't. They don't come across the same at all.
You can feel that bumped up ABV a little bit. Taste it a little bit from the honey, but you can also taste a little bit of the honey. A little honey graham, kind of like it's like if a honey graham and a chocolate graham cracker, kind of merged.
That's a good way to describe it. Yeah.
West Yorkshire yeast, Challenger hops. Which yeast did you use? Same. Okay.
Yep. Same yeast.
So they're cousins.
Yep. They're related.
What would you suggest people brew this for, or when, or why?
You can brew it anytime you want, but I like the darker beers, cooler weather. Yeah. So not in the dead heat of summer. I don't want a big stout in the heat of summer. But you could drink this anytime.
This definitely, either of these seems like the kind of beer you want kind of like hidden on a little mini keg behind the door while you're handing out Halloween candy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like it definitely has like an autumn leaf kind of feel. But I'm definitely not hating it. You know, it's about mid-70s here for the first week of the freaking year.
Yeah.
And I'm still feeling this beer because it's almost kind of like, well, you never know. Winter could be here tomorrow. I want to be prepared.
This is Minnesota.
So for Paul Fowler, at least, who can attest to a brew day, smooth brew day, no hiccups.
No hiccups.
I assume Barry Salem had the same experience. This recipe is not only in this wonderful book by Michael Dawson called Mashmaker, which you can buy and support Chop and Brew at the same time. A little of that cost comes back as a kickback to old Chop and Brew at bit.ly/Mashmaker Chop Brew. It's such a weird thing, bit.ly/Mashmaker Chop Brew. But you can also get it for free. I'm not just here to sell you something. It's also online via our friends at The Growler magazine, where it originally appeared a couple of years ago. So check out that link. I'll put that below. I'll also put the bit.ly that's hard to remember for the book below. And also, if you like the psychotic ramblings of homebrewers on my front porch, support Chop and Brew through Patreon, patreon.com/chopandbrew. The videos will always be free. But if you want to pay up a little and get some fun rewards, we definitely love to have your support, and that's helping us do road trips, get some new equipment. We've got some other crazy stuff kind of up our sleeves, so go check out the rewards for different tiers at patreon.com/chopandbrew. Barry Salem, thanks for the interstate shipment of this heavy brown beauty.
Thanks, Barry.
Paul Fowler, poet and a prophet.
Cheers. Drink this other one.
Paul Fowler taught me how to off it. That's what I'm trying to harp on, though. Like, I've had a couple people be like, see, I knew it couldn't last forever.
Oh, really?
10 years. You're going to start charging for videos. I'm like, no, dude, like, no. I would never Gary Martin you and give you free videos and then start charging you. But it does cost money and time to do these. And
sure.
There's a lot of people signed up. It's pretty awesome.
Awesome.